Hey guys, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is a requested video, actually request video from one of my friends and group members. He inboxed me, brother, you have put your top 10 summer list, but some of the fragrances, are kind of like out of our budget. And it's not always that, not necessarily all the fragrances that people mention, they get in shops and stuff that you say you can get this discounted here and there. And those fragrances that are worth $50, you can get them scored them for $20. They're not readily available, so I took that under consideration and I selected 10 fragrances with one honorable mention in this video. For these fragrances for 100 ml, you can find them mostly below $30 and $30, like 30, around $35 tops. These fragrances, they cost that much literally. I'll tell you the price in both taka and I think in dollars, but mostly in dollars you'll get some idea. But I usually take $1 use like equal to 100 taka, but it's actually less than that. It's like around 90 taka for $1. So I'll let you know which ones are my favorites, and these are all solid fragrances. I have a lot more inexpensive fragrances, but some of them are not available in the market. Some of them are not discounted all that much, so you have to pay actually $45. Fragrances like Salvatore Ferragamo, they are actually in US market $15-20, but I pay for $45, so I cannot consider them to be cheap. So I'm gonna suggest 10 fragrances that are readily available at this price range at any shop, inexpensive and good for summer. Okay, and I'll let you know what are the performances like. Okay, so honorable mention, I'm gonna go with a very popular fragrance. This fragrance basically is is gonna be like, if it was in this main list, it was gonna make a number one spot. That's the reason I felt it's unfair, because the performance is so strong, it's so popular, prices are going up a little bit, but still it's pretty much within $30 range. You can still find it in most part. So that is Club Dino Intense Man by Armaf. Plenty of talk about this and a lot of debate, is it an Aventus clone or not. Never mind, but it's just that performance of this fragrance and 105 ml for under $30 is a steal. On the shirt, French and UE version always last a very long time. So this is honorable mention because it's going to be unfair to put it in the top list. Okay, so now you understood. Honorable mention means that's the safest choice. That is going to be the best pick. But if you want to try something else, try from these. And you can see partially some of them at the back. This is number 10, going to be from one of my recent buys. This is going to be Davidoff Champion. Very nice, like unique looking bottle, like a dumbbell. And this fragrance actually is like how to say, one of the fragrances that has great performance. Even the smell is opening, got a little bit citrus orangey sort of smell, but after that it goes to cedar and clary sage, and I believe galbanum, kind of like floral, but it gets kind of like a very strong masculine vibe it gives off from the skin, and it smells pretty much fresh. It's like not just for workout. You can wear this at work friendly, and people actually get noticed, because with this fragrance, if you wear it, because it has good performance. But the fragrance is actually very inexpensive. Most of the Davidoff and Azzaro fragrances, I think I paid exactly how much for it, I don't remember, but it's around the $35 mark for a 90 ml. It also comes in 50 ml size, but get a bigger bottle. I think it's gonna last you longer time. But I don't know exactly how much is it in the market, but I know it's not gonna be like $40 plus for sure. So Davidoff Champion number 10. Number 9, I'm gonna go with a fragrance. As you can see, the bottle is here, very popular bottle, Nautica's The Voyage. So this fragrance, what I love about is, it's a new version. Of course, the older version used to have the metallic cap. Half of it would come out like this, and then the rest would be here as a neck. The newer one always is like plastic. I still love this bottle a lot because the juice color really is soothing. Okay, first of all, it sounds funny, but it looks very blue and oceanic, aquatic. This is perhaps the cheapest, one of the cheapest, most affordable, $15 in US for big bottle. But nowadays it's like around let's say $30 and below now, but still a fantastic cheapie. This fragrance is like basic, salty, aquatic, and it has like a clean, fresh, crisp sort of like a vibe. Okay, it gives off. It doesn't have any sweetness or anything, doesn't have that much florals in it, I believe, but it's just this clean, musky, crisp scent, and it's a little bit aquatic, salty. So if you want clean and fresh, basic, number 9, I'm giving you Nautica Voyage. It has great performance on me. I mean, it doesn't have beast mode projection, but does last a long time for a cheap fragrance. Number 8 is a fragrance that you can see, red bottle. Yes, this fragrance I always recommend as Summer Country's Cheapy for a reason. It has been in the market for a long time. It's a great cold weather fragrance. I'll tell you, to be honest, this has a lot of sweetness, sandalwood. It has, I think, leather. I mean, a lot of this sweet tonka bean, vanilla, and it's very sweet, trust me. But the best thing about this is among the fragrance that smell like this, there's another one from Nikos Sculpture. That one is also similar to this, but doesn't last as much. There's also Yatman Red that came out before this, but the performance on this one, Dunhill one, the price is gonna be now around $35 tops, around $35 for a big bottle, and this fragrance has been a classic. No matter what reformulation, whatever, this fragrance has beautiful metal plate at the bottom. It looks very premium. So if you wanna go for work, daily outing, classes and everything, this fragrance actually does have strong performance. Especially I would recommend this at night time. When this, if let's say I smell this on a nurse in one of the hospitals, like a dude, he is like I think the top nurse, or I don't know, the senior nurse. So he's always, like at the counter. I went to see a friend, and this guy was working in one of the most posh hospitals in Malaysia. So basically I smelled it and the projection was beastly. I smelled it like 10 feet, 20 feet away, like 30 feet away. I was approaching the reception, and I could smell it on him. It smelled really, really nice. So I got it back in my collection. I used it for a long time. I can tell you performance is awesome. But check out for the spray. Do not spray 10 sprays of this. Just go like 2 to 3 sprays. It will last you the whole day, whole working day. Dunhill Desire Red, number 8. Number 7, I'm gonna definitely show you this one this time. Azaros Chrome. I could have put Azarochrome Legend, but Azarochrome Legend, people are complaining it's too strong, brother. And I can see that it's sorry, it has a lot of, that one has a lot of tonka, apple, tea notes, and it's very sharp. Chrome Legend. So I'm going a little bit like aquatic, fresh, floral. It has kind of cooling metallic tone to it. The fragrance, it has aquatic vibes to it. It has this sort of this chrome feel, but I know Mark hates it. Mark, this is one of his most hated fragrances, but this is one fragrance that sells a lot in Bangladesh, countries like ours, Malaysia, hot countries, even USA. This is a top seller. This is like Azaro's money maker. So Azarochrome definitely has good performance still. It smells really nice, but on my skin, it does smell a little bit funny at times when high heat is there, so I wear it on my shirt. So take note that Azarochrome, it's a very sharp, strong fragrance. It's kind of very inexpensive, still $30 and less, but wear with caution. Do not put so much. Do not bathe in this stuff. Then you're gonna choke people out. Wear it like three to 4 sprays max, like one on your chest, on some on your shirt, maybe perhaps one on your arm here. That would be great, right? And it's great work, gym, every day, and also good for students. So Azarochrome, my number 7. Number 6, and then we're gonna go to top 5. Number 6 is a fragrance. It could have made my top 5, but the top 5 actually has all the fragrances are better performer than this fragrance. But this fragrance is very nice. It's just $25, around that price, for 20 or 125 ml. I'm not sure. I think 120 ml. Yeah. So this is from Mercedes-Benz. As you know, this fragrance is very popular now. It's a clone of Dior Cologne, very affordable version. I find a little bit differences between this and Dior Cologne, but if you talk about value, this is definitely great value. 120 ml for $25, and it smells darn good. It smells like a lot of lemon, definitely lots and lots of lemon. It does smell like that lemon that you get from this fragrance right here, Dior Cologne. I did side-by-side comparison. Check out that review. But I love Dior Cologne definitely a little bit more, because that fragrance has a little bit more polished lemons. I really get realistic lemon, but for the price, this is not far off. And performance wise, most people get great performance. Okay, so if you spray like 5-6, it will be good for work, inside environment. And it's very sporty. You can refresh yourself after shower, after sport. Great fragrance to wear for summertime. Mercedes-Benz Cologne. That is number 6. So top 5. Now, yes, I promised you this fragrance is gonna be good lasting power. Like they're gonna have lasting power push, and they all smell fantastic. I just put them according to smell in my book. All right, they can easily be your, anyone can switch them up for number 1, 2, 3. Okay, so number 5 is one of my recent purchase, CK Escape for Men. Yeah, previously the bottle looked a little bit different. The juice color used to be not like yellowish. It used to be see-through or something. I saw comparison, but people say the new version is more beastly. This is more better performer. Okay, more better performer, better performer. The bottle is very basic, simplistic, like a cylindrical bottle and kind of cheap cap, plastic cap. But trust me, if you trusted my nose, give it a try in CK counters or any shop. CK Escape for Men has this nice sort of summer fruity vibe. It has this melon, like a winter melon, and banana smoothie sort of smell to it in the opening, and it goes like very fresh for the rest of the day. Very linear scent, but does have great performance. This is one of my best performing summer fragrances in my collection. So CK Escape for Men, number 5. I have done reviews on all of them, so you can check out individually. I'll put down the name and the review. You can check them out. Number 4 is a fragrance. It came out at first, it was kind of expensive, a little bit more pricey, and I got it 200 ml because I believe there's more value. Bigger bottle you get, you get more value. So this one, I would say 100 ml of this is gonna be $35, okay? And this is perhaps Davidoff's one of the best releases ever. It's modern, it's watery, it's aquatic, fruity. It's so easy to wear, and any age can wear it. Very versatile fragrance, okay? Davidoff Cool Water Wave. This is the reason I did not put Davidoff Cool Water, because that fragrance is good summer and spring fragrance, but kind of dated. That doesn't last as much as this one. So this is not a beast by any means. It has that Invictus Aqua DNA, but this fragrance has decent performance, very good performance, and very good smell. It's just very easy to wear. Davidoff Cool Water Wave, number 4. Okay, leads me to number 3. These are top 3. These are my recommendation. Perhaps you won't see them coming, especially out of nowhere, because this fragrance, I just looked at the whole collection. I'm like, which ones are the best? So I picked these 3. I think these are some of the best fragrances from this houses. Number 3, sorry, Ferrari Man in Red. You will see this bottle once in a while in the shops. It has beautiful red, eye-catching red, like a racing Ferrari racing cars and stuff. It has this nice sort of like body to it, and it's like nicely curved inside. Built-in atomizer. It has Ferrari. It's one of the best looking bottles from Ferrari. So this fragrance, I have how much juice left? I think I have around here 20 ml juice left. This is one of the best apple, fruity, red fruits sort of a feel, and it's very nice, like bright fragrance, and it does last a long time. At first I thought, from a sample that I tried, I thought it was weak. From a big bottle, if you spray this one, you can score for $35 exactly. Okay, if you get good deal, you can score it for that price. Otherwise, you have to pay $40. But I think this fragrance, I have to put it in the list. Great performance, great smell, very fruity, very fresh, and very crowd pleaser sort of scent. Yeah, that is nice. That is really uplifting. It's bright, like a sunny day. You're driving. Yes, this fragrance will really, it's gonna please everybody around you. That fresh, okay? So Ferrari Man in Red, number 3. Amazing, like a gem of a fragrance. So car companies also, see Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari, they're doing great. So number 2 is a fragrance I have a small bottle of. I believe these are 20 ml bottles. I think, yeah, or a 15 ml, I'm not quite sure. So they are very expensive niche house, okay? English Laundry. English Laundry have a lot of fragrances. They are like retailing for $85, $90, but now you can get these for $35, maximum $40. But if you can get a small bottle or even 100 ml good deal, you can find these bottles for 100 ml for very cheap with a niche presentation. Number 2 is Oxford Blue. So Oxford Blue, I have reviewed a lot of English Laundry. Check out my reviews. This fragrance is very similar to Eros. If not, I would say this is better than Eros in the current formulation. This is not as annoying as a Tonka Bean Heavy like Eros. I have Eros, the older formulation, and I have a newer 200 ml formulation. Those are great, no problem. This is perhaps one of the Versace's best releases. But for the price, this is exactly half. Like if you get a small bottle set, you can get it for $35 for 4, around $40 for 4 bottles of 15, or how much is these? This one I forgot totally. It's not mentioned, I'm sorry. So these bottles, if you can get a set of 4, you can imagine like 4 times 15 is like 60 ml, is like $35. So basically, what I'm trying to say is if you can get 100 ml of this, it's gonna be cheaper than Versace Eros by at least $20. So yes, that makes this one a cheapy and more affordable version of Eros. It has great performance. It has good mint and green apple as well. Nice little freshy and very sexy smell. It's one of the underrated hidden gem. So Oxford Blue by English Laundry. Yeah. And that leads me to number one. Number one, it's gonna be predictable. If you know me, you know I praise this fragrance a lot. This is one of my most favorite Calvin Klein fragrance alongside their CK Reveal. These two are my top favorite from this house. And this fragrance is beautiful orange blossom, citruses, orange, as well as rhubarb, very exotic note. And first time I sprayed this on my skin, people say this is very close to CK1, but I think this smell is totally different, much better. It's a little bit more musk heavy, and a lot of florals, but it doesn't annoy you, right? So this is a very nice, beautiful, uplifting fragrance that has good performance. That is CK All. This is a unisex fragrance for now. Everybody should take note. This is like good for men and women both. I used it a lot. I can vouch for this fragrance. So it is one of the most inexpensive in this line. For 100 ml of this, you can pay $30 or less, right? This fragrance will really, really be a crowd pleaser. If you haven't tried it, go out there and try it. Perhaps you'll pick up this bottle over any other CK. I can tell you that much. So this is number one today, CK All, Calvin Klein All, recent release. And try them all. All of them are basically good value for your money, and you don't have to really break your bank to get a good summer fragrance. There are a lot more actually, but if I do episode 2, like let's say within $50 range, I can have much more options as well to show you, but in time. So next I'll review Salvatore Ferragamo Casual Life, maybe tonight later. I'll see you soon. Watch and enjoy the video. Bye bye.